It's week 3 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Texans and the...
The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, and took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. The tight end going in motion right. 3rd down, Mixon gets it. Buys some breathing room here. He's across the 15. And he's able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. Leading them out, the 10th pick of the draft, coming off that national championship in Michigan, J.J. McCarthy. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. This Texans offense ready up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Throwing from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll throw it yet again. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. On the option, here's Mixon. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Complete to Dell. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 17. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing now from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. It's picked out by the Vikings. Going the other way. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Offense to the line for second down. On play action now, McCarthy. Buying some time left. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have it on 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Able to find Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Complete out to the right. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Connection made to Dell. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he doesn't get the lane he wants or needs. He's going to be taken down at the line. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Keeping it with Mixon. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. A tight end in motion now. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. McCarthy looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. And it's the dime package on 3rd down by the Texans. Extra DBs on the field. Running back, motioning right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be Texans football. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. Short pass brought in. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll throw it. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. To throw it on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. First and 10, here's McCarthy. Sideline shot is snagged by Hawkinson. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Back to the air, McCarthy. He's got him, that's Addison. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Here's 2nd and 2. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Moore's got it. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. From the 36. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're on the board.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. They send the tight end in motion. From the 31. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Back to throw it. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis with the Vikings out in front at the break. And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the 2nd half. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this 3rd quarter. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. All right, here we go. 2nd down. McCarthy to throw it. Into the hands of Jefferson. Complete. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. Addison going to motion over left. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Pass is caught by Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Has his man. It's Addison. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. McCarthy with a blitz coming. Has the connection to Jones. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Into the hands of Schultz. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Finding Collins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now on first down. Pass caught by Mixon. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This is complete to Schultz. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. From the 16. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Still sticking with the passing game. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That's a risky shot. Unfortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it yet again. Doesn't make the connection. This one misses the tight end. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. They give to Jones, right side. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jones once more. And he couldn't do a whole lot there. Minimal yardage picked up to the 27. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So out now comes the punter, and he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
2nd and 10 now. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
That's caught for the first. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Texans holding a 4-point lead. Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. A give to Mixon up the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Mixon. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. This is Mixon. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. 3rd and just 2 to go. Looking to throw. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Texans come away with the road win. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.